For this video, we are talking about Planet Hulk. We are talking about a rumor that's been alongside Marvel Studios since the original Avengers film was on its way out, and how it took years for Marvel Studios to finally stop having people ask whether Planet Hulk as a film was happening. So to tell this story properly, we need to go all the way back to the early 2010s. You guys all remember El Mayimbe, Latino Review, when he was the only scooper? He's essentially like Patient Zero, like proto-scooper, if you will, right? He would just vaguely say something, post a random picture on the internet, say, the trailer is coming here, and then everybody would, oh my god, he really was the proto-scooper. That's literally what everybody does now, is what he did, and he got so much flack, even though he was more correct than some of them. Anyways, he was like, guess what? The Hulk is leading into a giant future for Marvel. You're going to see this with the Avengers. The reason he's evil in that film is because the next chapter, the next phases of the MCU are Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. This took the world by storm. Every single website was talking about it. This was going to be it. This was the future. It was all Hulk-based. Hulk is the most important thing Marvel Studios has. Even though at the time, obviously, we learned, and you could actually, even at the time, learn that it was a Universal property, he didn't really seem to care. He double, triple down on this anywhere, any outlet that would interview him. Again, this is way back in the early days of scooping. He was like, it's Planet Hulk, it's Planet Hulk, it's Planet Hulk. Well, the story of Marvel Studios, the making of the cinematic universe, talks about this, and how it took years for Marvel Studios to actually finally get rid of that rumor that was always there. Because go back to old interviews, it's always the same thing. They want to talk about Age of Ultron, and everybody's like, how about Planet Hulk? I mean, the scoopers. And it was just something that was everywhere. So in the book, it's revealed by Joss Whedon and Kevin Feige that every single time they were trying to figure out what to do with the Hulk, it was like, bro, we can't even do this one thing. Why? It could possibly hint towards Planet Hulk or World War Hulk. And again, they started to map out what happens with the likes of Age of Ultron at the end with Hulk, because we don't want him here during Civil War. Well, we're going to put him in this Quinjet, but that's going to make people think it's Planet Hulk. And they kept running into this issue over and over where they weren't sure what to do with Hulk, because anything you could hint towards, it's like, that's clearly a piece of Planet Hulk lore. And they just kind of got sick of it. They were like, look, we're just going to do this. We're going to do this entire thing. We're going to do it like this. Hulk is just out there in a Quinjet, and whatever happens, happens. It just so works out that when Taika came on, he was like, can I put him on Sakaar? And that kind of worked out, but that rumor, as we know, haunted Marvel Studios for over 7 years, and they finally managed to do something.